Good evening, everyone. Tonight, I will be talking about staples to have, you might want to have in your home in these days of Corona. They are supplements, and they may or benefit you or benefit a loved one. So I just kind of wanted to throw this out there since mainstream media is not in the business of informing us what to do to keep us healthy, but they just continue to keep us afraid and separate from our loved ones. That is not what I'm trying to promote, and that's not what I'm about. So I just wanted to be of contribution and fill you in on what it is that we have in our home, and it may help you as well. Okay, so I'm going to first go over the list, and then I will briefly go over, have a brief description on each one and how it may contribute to. It will, in fact, contribute to boosting your immunity, especially during these days. Okay, so first off is my favorite. It's a heavy hitter. It's colloidal silver. Okay. Next on my list is Brazil nuts. Okay, let's see. Next down the line is black seed oil, cumin seed oil. After that, we have oregano oil. They're in pill form or in the dropper form in a glass bottle. Let's see. Next down the line, we have elderberry. Elderberry concentrate. Okay. And after that, we have turmeric. The turmeric that is in this container is actually it's organic turmeric. This is just an old container, but I wanted to just say that we try, in fact, we try to buy everything organic. So please do that as well, if you can, if you're able to. It's a lot more beneficial because there's no added pesticides or anything like that, and yeah, it's better for the body. Okay, next on the list, garlic. Garlic. Okay, friends, I'm going to go over this really quick and try to do as good of a job as I can. All right, so first, my favorite, colloidal silver. Okay, let's see. There are so many benefits to colloidal silver. One being that it is an antimicrobial, an antibacterial, an antifungal, an anticoagulant, and let's see. Oh wait, no, it's not an anticoagulant. And it's an anti-inflammatory. Okay, let's see. It kills over 600. It has the potential of killing over 650 different types of microbes, of bacterium. Let's see. I also wanted to say I'm going to link all the websites and studies that have been shown of the effects of each one of these supplements. Okay, so you can just go ahead and go more in depth and read. Anyways, okay, so yeah, back to the colloidal silver. Let's see, it's an antiviral, so it helps with pneumonia, herpes, shingles, warts, ear aches, pink eye, even sunburns. And also it reduces swelling, so if you have like a sore, or if you're healing from a wound, or if you've had a surgery, it's good to put topically. It comes in different sizes. It comes in different sizes. So you have, here is the 16 ounce, the 32 ounce, and the 2 ounce, which comes with a nasal applicator up the nose, good for staph. And then you have the mumbo jumbo gallon. This is a pretty penny, but I'm a pretty frugal shopper, and I like to spend money on supplements. So you have to choose. Anyways, next, okay, so we're pretty much done with colloidal silver. Okay, I mean, there's so many benefits to colloidal silver. It's amazing. You can even swish your mouth with it and kill all that nasty bacteria, make your breath smell good. Okay, next on the list is Brazil nuts. Okay, so Brazil nuts, wow, and these are from Brazil. Let's see. The main thing with Brazil nuts that I want to highlight and why we keep them as a staple is it's high in, especially now, but we've always kind of had them in the kitchen, in the cupboards. But it's high in selenium. And selenium is, it aids with RNA viruses, like coronaviruses, which have been around for a while. But anyways, especially now, what it does is it helps block transmission and mutation of RNA viruses. So that's pretty cool. And it's power packed. This has like, woo-wee, has magnesium, copper, zinc. It's great for cell growth. It's even great for helping with infertility. So I will link websites with information for Brazil nuts. I mean, there's so much. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and it also helps increases levels of glutathione um, in the body, which our bodies naturally make. But it's an enzyme, glutathione. It's an enzyme. Your bodies naturally make it. Anyways, okay, that's Brazil nuts. I'm sorry, I'm speaking fast. It's just that my last video was really slow, and I got some critiques from a few different people saying that I talked really slow to speed it up. So I'm trying. Let's see. Okay, that was Brazil nuts. Black seed oil. Next. One more thing. The reason why I chose these staples, I have cupboards full of natural supplements, but the reason why I chose these particularly is because they are in fact antimicrobial, anti-inflammatories, and anticoagulants. And those are three main things you want to have. I mean, those are three main things that target like coronavirus. Okay, so anyways, okay, black seed oil. Next on the list, black seed oil. Black seed oil is an anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial. Okay, so it's great if you have asthma. It's nice for clearing the airways, and it's good for the skin as well. So I will link. I also have information on that. I have information on all of them, so I'll stop saying I will link because I will link. Anyways, next on the list is oregano oil. Okay. Now you can get it in the capsule form. Let's see. Okay, this is enteric coated. Enteric coated pills are the pills that they won't dissolve in your stomach with your stomach acids, but they'll dissolve down like in the lower intestines. And usually, like for taking supplements like oregano oil, you want them to dissolve down in the lower intestines because that's where like the little critters, the parasites hang out, and that's where they steal all your nutrients. So you want to kind of like kill them down there and then be off. And not that I have anything against bacteria or even parasites. I mean, they all play their part in our bodies and they're there for a reason, but an abundance of them is just, it's not beneficial. Too much of anything is not good, you know? So that helps with, also with killing off parasites. Okay, let's see. Oregano oil, helps with cholesterol, lowering the levels, and it's an antioxidant, and it has powerful compounds. And let's see. Yeah, it's an antifungal too, an natural antibiotic. Okay, so that's and it's been used for centuries. Let's not forget that. So next on the list is elderberry. Okay, elderberry. Let's see. Elderberry is a natural it's packed with antioxidants and also helps with inflammation. Let's see. It also helps in prevention of colds and eases flu and cold symptoms. Okay, elderberry is just the bomb. We take this almost daily. I give my kids a teaspoon or a tablespoon. Okay. Next is turmeric. Okay. Let's see. So this would be considered under the anticoagulant. Turmeric is a natural blood thinner. Fresh would be better too. It kind of looks like ginger if you buy it fresh, but it's a natural blood thinner. So I don't have up here as my anticoagulants. There's ginger, there's cayenne. Cayenne is awesome to have in your cabinets. I usually have a bottle, like it's a tincture. It's cayenne extract, and it's a little dropper, and that is they have those. It's the levels is based on HU, heat units. So there's like 40,000 heat units, which is hot. And then there's like, I want to say like 100,000 heat units, which is burn another hole in your butt. Like it's so hot, and you can just smell it, and you'll get the hiccups. It's really that bad. And it's also been said to, if you put a whole dropper of that underneath somebody's tongue, if they're like experiencing like a possible heart attack, that'll help them instantly. You look this up, okay? I'm just kind of like throwing this out there, okay? Don't believe anything I say. You do the research, okay, with your own eyes. Anyways, let's see. So that would be, so natural blood thinners would be like garlic, ginger, cayenne, cinnamon. Yeah. Okay. Another thing that is not up here that I wanted to address was sipping on like lemon water or water with apple cider vinegar and a pinch of Himalayan salt. Disease and sickness thrive in an acidic body, and that will actually keep your body in an alkaline state. So yeah, you may want to consider keeping a cup of lemon water on the side, and just kind of when you feel a little parched, take it down. Okay, something else. Now, okay, disclaimer, no, I'm not a doctor. As a matter of fact, I hate that. Oh, wait, hold on. Mommy. Hold on. But I wish I was. I wish I had my society accepted credentials, but I feel like in a past life, I may have been a doctor, and I think I was a man too. Anyway, that's getting personal. But let me give you an idea. I just wanted to also give you a brief story on something regarding a doctor. I came in the middle of my father being seen at the VA hospital, and it was at the end of him being seen. I walked in, and the doctor's prescribing my father medication. Well, he's explaining to my father and mom, the things that he's going to be, prescribing him, and he's handing him the medicine, and I'm listening, and I'm kind of like, okay. And I see my parents, and they're just kind of nodding their head toward the doctor. And, then I asked the doctor, I said, hey, doctor, I said, do you realize, like, I get what you're prescribing my father, but do you realize my father is on Coumadin? And he looked at my dad, and he said, you didn't tell me you were taking Coumadin. Because I was like, will that have an adverse effect with the medicine my father is taking? And I looked at him and I was like, doctor, I said, my father shouldn't have to tell you that he's taking Coumadin. You should know. And you were going to prescribe him. I was just like, whoa. So I get that in our society, and especially certain generations, consider their doctors like gods. But what we fail to understand and we fail to notice is that we all have the power to heal ourselves, and we're all capable of, hold on, sorry. So we all have the capability of, hold on. Sorry. Oh my God. I have 3 kids. Forgive me. What I think I was saying is that, we've all been, we self-doubt ourselves, and we don't realize our own potential, and we are not quiet enough sometimes to just like go within and I'm not saying to like diagnose yourself and do all that stuff, but know that you do have the power to, when something's wrong, when your body's off, okay? Your body will like first tap and gently, give you a sign. And then when you don't take heed to that sign, it'll scream, and then you'll have like a bigger problem. So always address when it's barely tapping. We tend to ignore that, just like the check engine light in our cars. Some people will go on and on until their car is dead, but other people will just like see that first sign and take it to the dealer. To the mechanic. Anyways, okay. So, yeah. Another thing, yeah. So that's kind of what I wanted to go over, and a few things that I wanted to say is personal things that things that messages I wanted to convey was. I wanted to ask, do you know what they're relying on? The powers that be, and the people who run our country and our world, essentially, they're relying heavily on a fearful, gullible, and clueless society, and a society that have faith and obey them without questioning them. So just know that, if you happen to go to a doctor and say, "Oh, I heard this," and they always discredit, or they'll always be like, "Oh, where'd you get that from? YouTube or you know, internet doctors?" Or it's kind of like, it's a business. Sickness and disease is a business. Unfortunately, we live in a sick society where you actually have people profit off of your illness. If you think about that, that's pretty freaking sick. That sucks. And I read it was a quote by Jacques Fresco, and it said something about being in a capitalist society. When your doctor says you need a kidney transplant, you don't know whether to believe him or whether he wants another yacht. You know what I'm saying? Like, to take his word, or does he just want? That's the world we live in. That's the country we live in. Unfortunately, it's all money driven. It's all greed driven. And if you just took some time out for yourself and know that you are in fact in control of your health, and other things you can do is like go for strolls, be in nature, get under the sun, stare at the sun while it goes down, stare directly into the sun. Yes, directly into the sun as it's going down. It is so powerful. No, you won't go blind. There's so many things that we can do. There's something called earthing. When you walk barefoot, it helps you connect with the earth. It's beneficial for your immune system. Another thing I wanted to suggest was unplugging the TV and really trying to stay off the TV. There is a saying that's scared to death. And that is not just a play on words. That is true scientific based fact, that you can be scared to death. What happens when you watch the news? You become afraid, you become fearful, and what does that do? That lowers your immunity. And I will link something to that too. That's an actual scientific fact. You can be scared to death. And a lot of people are scared to death. They won't even hug their loved ones. They won't even kiss their loved ones. They're just so afraid of dying that they forget to live. Like, seriously, if you're that afraid, it's like, what's the point? Life is to be lived, and live on purpose. Anyways, I'm going to keep this video short. Take care, and I hope you've benefited in some way, and I will try making more videos like this. Whatever works. It's my contribution. Okay? I love you guys. Mwah.